Hi, I'm back again. This is the third video I'm making today. And I'm back with a nature journal. Let's call it that way. Or as I like to call it, actually, it's the love of nature or the love for nature. I'm not really sure, but it's about nature and love. Because there's a heart there. And this one is basically eco-dyed journal. I have this cotton fabric that I eco-dyed, and it has lovely shades of, brownish colors there. I don't know if you can see here. This is so beautiful. It did have some leaf prints also, but I had to add something to the cover. I just couldn't leave it blank, so I covered that, but never mind. You can see all the crazy stitching there, and here is a piece of lace that I dyed, and tiny heart made out of a map, because there's map on the inside. And here is just a crazy layering and crazy stitching of paper and cardstock and vintage laces and this piece of kind of mesh type of fabric, and there's some other fabric underneath, and there's paper and paper flower, and this is cardstock, and whoa, many things there, but I think it looks nice. It's a semi-soft cover. This is also eco-dyed, of course. As I said, semi-soft cover because it has cardstock on the inside between the layers of fabric, so it's really sturdy, but it's not like extremely hard. So it feels so nice, to touch. Here on the inside, I made a pocket out of the same fabric, and there I stitched this piece of handmade paper that I inked because it was just a little bit too bright for this journal, and some die-cut leaves and old lace, and now you can write something there. And in that pocket is this envelope, eco-dyed, and I stitched this fabric here because, believe it or not, even though I cooked it, people, I cooked it, it was still sticky. Can you believe that? So I thought, well, instead of just gluing paper there, I will add some fabric because it will incorporate really well into this journal. And then I stitched this rickrack there, and now it looks, to me, perfect. So that goes there for you to add stuff to that envelope, and of course you can, whoops, oh my god, sorry, you can move the envelope, put it anywhere in this journal. So this is vintage craft paper. This is my handmade stamp, by the way. This is vintage cardstock. It comes from a notebook, and it's eco-dyed, and it looks awesome. So I created just a journaling card out of that, and this is just a side tuck there. This is also vintage paper. I mean, I use a lot of vintage paper because I have a lot of vintage paper. Anyway, my handmade stamps. I just drew some birds there. This is just a type of a collage with die cut leaves as a tuck spot, and this is handmade paper with napkin decoupage, and I inked it quite a bit. That goes there. A little pocket here with a tag made out of recycled paper, and it's from some catalog or something, but I love this. I love this. The mountains and the trees here. It's so awesome. And because this is nature journal and eco-dye journal, and everything is about nature and preserving nature and recycling, so I tried to add really recycled bits and pieces here and there. This is my one of my favorite eco-dyed papers. I mean, that whole batch came out amazing. Here is a rusty, like a fish hook. It was some type of, I don't know what it was really, but it looked like a fish hook. And more leaves here. Look at that. Oh, love it. And here I created just a little, oops, like a flip from vintage book pages and, not book, yeah, book pages. And this is like tracing paper, also eco-dyed. And yeah, some embellishments there. And I stitched it with this, I attached it actually with this lace. And some flowers, more of that awesome paper. This is my handmade paper, of course, and this is napkin decoupage, this lovely squirrel. Here is a vintage paper clip that's holding this kind of a shaker tag, vellum tag. It has real flowers inside. They are not flowers, leaves, sorry. And that goes there. Eco-dyed papers. This is vintage book page. It has a writing there in French and in Serbian in Cyrillic, so I thought that would be kind of interesting to have in there. Look, look, I love it. Vintage cardstock, coffee dyed, I think, or tea dyed. No, coffee dyed. More leaves there. This is the middle of the signature. Oh, I love this paper. Look, so pretty. And here's the other side of that book page. It's from 1958. There's a date there, and you can write on the back. Here I just made a big journaling card in shape of a heart, of course. There's a hedgehog there. He's so cute. More gorgeous papers. Look at that leaf. Oh, I love it. Then some stenciling here and stamping with my handmade stamp. This is another piece of that vintage cardstock, eco-dyed. And I just cut the shape, and this just folds. Oh, flips out. And that's a vintage map, and it's actually a map of the area where I was born. So yeah, I like it. And the colors are just perfect for this journal. They go so well with my handmade paper and the embellishments. And what did I want to say? I don't know. Never mind. I'll remember. More another stamping there. Here also. These are some artificial leaves that I've had for a long time, and I decided to use them here as a tuck spot. And this is vintage paper, eco-dyed, and it's in this green color, or in these green shades, or shades of green, whatever. I really try to, to speak as, the best I can, but English is not my native language, so you know that. Yeah, just a nice journaling card there, and some layers here. This was actually a window of the envelope, but because it was cooked, the plastic shrank and I had to remove it, so I closed the hole with this with these layers here of paper and fabric and meshy thing, and so now you have a pocket for your precious things, a heart there for decoration, and this is a vintage book page, very, very thin and fragile, but I added this paper with tracing paper and lace, and created like a double pocket. This is just a simple tag made with vintage paper and just some regular paper, and another handmade card, and it goes there. So then there's just more awesome papers. I just filled this journal really with eco-dyed papers, and there's a little bit of coffee-dyed paper and this cardstock, but basically it's all just about these eco-dyed papers. And yeah, there's, oh yeah, here I added a piece of that map to this side of the book page, and sorry, I'm looking at the book, not the camera, or should I say the phone, and I added just this simple journaling card there. Another side of the envelope, I opened it up so that you could, add things to it. It has this lovely leaf here, and yeah, look, oh, lovely, my handmade paper. Here I created a tuck spot with these layers of fabrics and paper, and then I added this recycled plastic acetate, I don't know, type of thing, yeah, with some delicate leaves inside, inspired by Gibbet Neri, of course. Actually, her work, her lovely specimen tags. Another collage here with another tag. This is vintage ledger, and this is recycled paper. I mean, the image from that, I don't know what, not magazine, I'm not sure. More lovely papers there. Another eco-dyed cardstock, vintage cardstock, and I added really these vintage paper clips to this journal, and this one was so small. I just added some fibers here. I didn't want to add anything else because it's just small. This is napkin there, and because of the texture of the paper, this looks like to me like a tree bark almost. So again, it's all about nature. More lovely papers. Piece of a map. This one is really beautiful. It's just beautiful. There's some rust. Vintage cardstock. Look, so pretty. Onion paper. Here I just glued this cardstock butterfly just because it's pretty. Another napkin decoupage here. These little images come from the same napkin, so this is also recycled cardstock, and it's a bit glossy, so I didn't want to do anything to it. I mean, I could have, you know, put gesso over that or something, but I really didn't because I like the color, and I just stamped over that with script stamp and then my handmade stamp, and I just inked with forest moss the back side, so now you can write on there. But I like to turn it this way. I just love this. I love the messy look. And oh, look at this. I mean, this batch was was a winner. So how many? Oh, 4 signatures in this one. Another collage there, and another handmade tag, and more of my papers. Here is a belly band. I just made this huge tag or journaling spot there, and here actually I hope you can see. Let me see if I can show you better. Okay, so here I've cut these shapes and I wanted to use just a negative, you know, for this journal, just as decoration. And you know, I thought you could write something here or add a teeny tiny photo or something. But then I thought, well, I could just put these back and then you can hide whatever is underneath. And I just thought that was fun, so that goes right there. And then I added these flowers to kind of keep everything in place, but you know, in a discreet way, not like too much. So yeah, that's fun. I liked some of these. And on the handmade paper I used some white acrylic paint, which actually, let me see if I can show that to you. Oh my god, this is just I'm trying to move things. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. Whoops. Ooh, bear with me. Okay, I survived. Here it is. It's this thing, like a, let me open it. Oh my god. Okay. It's this thing. It's a huge type of pen, and it's a Liquitex paint marker. It's a great stuff, really. It's great. You just shake it really well, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So I use that. Yeah, more nice papers, map, paper. Here is another paper clip with this cute card and this lovely tag. Sorry, I keep looking at this plant inside. It's so nice and so delicate. Another vintage book page. This is just a simple pocket with that eco-dyed cardstock there, but I love this. It's so organic. It's just great. And oh, here's a rooster. It's also napkin decoupage on handmade paper. I just added some old lace to this paper clip, and this is the back, inside back cover with my stitching there. Whoops. And that's the back of the journal. Okay, so yeah, as usual, if you like this one, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. I mean, not only if you like it, leave me a comment, whatever you know, even if you don't like it. But I hope you like it, because I like it. And it's all, you know, kind of organic, I should say, and very eco-friendly. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. And see you next time. Bye bye.